Welcome to Mississippi Outdoors. I'm Pamela Weaver.
And I'm Kevin Meacham. Thanks for joining us.
And our first story, we head to Yazoo County.
The Outdoors crew's on a late season rabbit hunt.
Let's go.
That one for a while, didn't it?
They ran him a while.
This morning we're in Yazoo County on a late February rabbit hunt. Lane's over there getting his dogs ready. We're gonna see what we can get into.
They're ready. We got Jake, Jubal, Dot, Star, Tiny, Minnie, and Jersey. Hey, I really think if we can go, there may be a rabbit in that briar, right in those briars right there. This road right here, it's open. That on the other side of those bushes, it's open. You may be able to get a shot in that road right there. We're right on the Big Black River. It's probably 500 yards. This goes all the way to the riverbank.
Cut over in briars.
This road goes up and goes across a bridge and splits right out here, so we'll probably go to the left. It's thicker on that side. Come on, Tiny. We run 13-inch beagles. They're anywhere from 1.5 years to 7 years old. We try to run them some during the summer, but it's hard. Find places to go is the hard part. If everybody get on the same side the dogs are on, that way you can shoot as the rabbit goes that way. That way you know you're not in line with anyone else. Just a safe way of doing it here.
Is this one Tiny?
That's Tiny.
Yeah, I like Tiny.
She's a good one. You need to go ahead and get across the bridge, I think, Danny. Right now, Jude. Get it.
Get her crossed over here, Lane.
Get to him. Get to him.
Dadgummit, I saw it.
Man, I think he saw us and turned back in towards the dogs. That's gonna be a bad choice for him, I think.
See him? Close him down.
Yeah, go get him that. You might cross all these stumps. I don't know.
they ain't want to come across this creek. I feel like they're all around us.
There you go. Looking at the rabbit instead of keeping me aiming at it. Wait until you got on out there.
Get it. I don't know. Come on. Get him up.
Yeah, you need to talk to him. What? I'm through shooting. I'm gonna kill one of them.
I hear you.
Josh, I'm thinking you shoot that way and I'll shoot this way.
I was gonna shoot wherever the rabbit is.
I'll tell you something. Oh!
Bust.
You got it, didn't you?
You laid it. I just put it down.
Did I?
You did it. You turned it for a flip.
It was coming straight at me. I figured that's a better. Can't get a better situation than that. Wait a minute, I want to hold this up.
Look at there. There you go, Megan.
Good job.
There's dinner.
Tell you what, she was right on it.
Where were you?
Come on. I was backing her up.
He was back up. You always need backup.
You know, you never know.
Dead, stop. Dead.
Look.
Dead, Jersey.
Good. No, that's my rabbit. But you did a good job.
Good girl.
Good.
All right, we'll make them hunt another one up.
There you go. I hit where he went.
Got it.
There he is, dead. He's dead, Jake. He's dead. Dead, Jake. Dead, Jake. They ran him a while. They sure did.
What?
Is that one of the dogs way up there? Something is running. They're over there. Something just ran through right.
There's a big old something.
Huh?
There's something big.
Yeah.
Missed it. Go back that way. It went that way. So, you know, I'm used to shooting birds, not things on the ground.
There they go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah. There you go. Go get it again. Miss.
I'm not kidding you. They all just came out like crazy.
Other way. There you go. Yeah, well, you know, win some, you lose some. But
I knew he'd cross this ditch when they lost it.
did you get it?
You get it?
I don't think so, man.
So he's in between you and me, huh? I'm gonna come in there and look. You go back across the ditch.
I think I put a bad shot on him. Dogs had to run him about 150 yards.
They're getting him though.
Yeah, they got him.
All right, good
Thank
deal.
goodness.
This is back at that end of that same food plot.
I told you.
Oh, all right. Try it again. We didn't try that right there, did we?
Huh?
Come on, Doc. Find him, girl. I don't like this down time.
So last time I went rabbit hunting, I was 13 years old. So it's been a long time since I did that, and it was fun then. And today was a good hunt. I got to see the dogs work. Rabbit hunting's always fun because you can talk while you hunt. You hang out, and it's good camaraderie with fellow hunters. So it's really good to bring new people to hunt with you because it's always fun and packed of action. There's rabbits running everywhere. There's dogs running everywhere. So it's a really good time getting outside and enjoying this weather and trying to get a few rabbits to take home. Shot twice today.
Really?
Helped clean up Megan's first shot, and then I shot way over the second one. But you know, rabbits are fast and they're wiry. They go all over the place when they come out of a thicket, so you never know which way they're going to go. But it's a lot of fun, honing in some skills that you might not have.
Well, this is the first time I've ever been rabbit hunting, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I had a little bit of an idea, but I tell you what, we've had a fantastic time. There's something going on the entire time. You've got dogs running through the woods. The handlers have been fantastic. I'm thinking about taking a beagle home with me today because they're really cute, but they're hard-working dogs, and you can tell that they're well-trained. I was able to harvest my first rabbit today, which was exciting, so I guess I'll be looking up a recipe here really soon. But it's something I will definitely do again. Something to do with family and friends. I think something to bring your kids to, so I'm glad I got the opportunity to hunt in Yazoo County today.
See? There you go.
I know. Come on. Get him up.
Did you know that money spent on Mississippi hunting and fishing license is just like an investment? The Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks uses money from license sales to enhance hunting and fishing, like providing public hunting opportunities on wildlife management areas, advising private landowners on deer and habitat management, providing public fishing opportunities on state lakes, and operating fish hatcheries for stocking public lakes and streams. So make an investment in the great outdoors. Buy your Mississippi hunting and fishing license today.
In our next story, we're headed to Tishomingo County.
The outdoors crew is at Tishomingo State Park float fishing for spotted bass on Bear Creek.
Hey folks, we've got a pretty special show for you today. We're about as far north and east as you can get in the state of Mississippi. We're here at Tishomingo State Park, and we've got the canoes in the water on Bear Creek. We're going to do a little float trip on the park, and while we're at it, we're probably going to do some bass fishing too. Fishing with us today is Josh Carver. He's a good friend of the program, avid angler, but he's from the Delta. Not that that's a bad thing, but Josh, have you ever been to any place like this in Mississippi?
I'll tell you what, in the Delta, we don't have as clear water moving this fast, but it sure is out of norm for me, and kind of excited about getting out of my normal fishing habitat.
You know, we've timed this trip perfect. It's late fall, cool nights, the leaves are changing, the water's clear. Fall's a great time of the year to be outside no matter where you're at. We're looking forward to a good trip today, catching some spotted bass in Bear Creek. First fish of the day. Let's see if we can catch a few more. I hear some rapids. I just need a pedal to be able to tell you which way to go. Fish on! Nice fish too. Woo! Look at him jump. That's the same size as the other one.
Look at the colors on that.
Another Kentucky spotted bass, Bear Creek spotted bass. Any structure that's in the middle of the creek where you've got depth, the fish are going to hold there versus right up against the bank because the creek's so low this time of year. Hey, that's what's so funny about these fish. You know, there might be something out there that we're not seeing, and that's what they're holding on. You know, they're looking for any kind of current break. You know, when you talk about fishing creeks, whether it's in Tishomingo County here at Tishomingo State Park, or whether you're fishing creeks in Southwest Mississippi or wherever, I like to keep my tackle choices in the fall pretty simple. I like a little 1/8 ounce buzzbait. Color preference is up to, you know, whatever you like to throw, whatever you've got confidence in. This is just a black little 1/8 ounce buzzbait. And I like adding a little trailer. This is a small swim bait for 2 reasons. Number 1, to give it a little extra weight, make it easier to cast. And number 2, I like the contrast. I've got a black buzzbait here with a white trailer. And all over the state, if you're creek fishing, this is a must-go-to bait in the fall. The spots really like it.
Look at the air, Pew. Catching up with you.
I mean, you know, of course I'm changing baits.
Right when you change.
Right when you change, you hook up. Let me guess, buzzbait?
You know it. Black buzzbait, white trailer, just like you like it.
I usually bring 2 rods. I'll have a topwater bait on that buzzbait, and I'm gonna have some sort of plastic. This is just a small crawl made by net bait. I've got it rigged up here on what's called a jig rig. It's just a weight that hangs free on a small one-off hook. And if you can't get them to hit the buzzbait, this will be my next choice. If it gets really tough, I'll pull out a small spinnerbait. A small spinnerbait works real well too. That's what Josh is throwing right now.
There we go.
I keep rod and reel selection pretty simple. The shorter the better. We're in tight quarters here. These are 6.5 foot rods, but a 6 foot or even a 5.5 foot rod is a good choice. For Bear Creek here, a 3-pound fish is a really big fish, so it's more about the fight. We're in swift current. These fish are aggressive. This is where they live, so when you do hook one and you've got the right tackle, you've got a good fight on your hands.
Tishomingo State Park actually turns 80 years old this year. On May the 15th, we'll be having a birthday celebration and an unveiling of a CCC statue. The Civilian Conservation Corps is a group of men that built the park 80 years ago, and they were all former military folks that had come back from the war looking for things to do, and so the government put them to work building parks, planting trees, doing all types of infrastructure projects throughout the United States. And Tishomingo State Park is one of the parks that we were fortunate to gain through that project.
During the Depression, to provide some jobs for people, we actually had the Civilian Conservation Corps, and they actually are who built the cabins and a lot of other things within Tishomingo State Park. And all the old stonework that you see on the cabins and some of the other things throughout the park are actually built back in the 30s and still exist today.
Tishomingo State Park is named for Chief Tishomingo. He was a chief of the Chickasaw Indian tribe, and stories have it that he actually hunted on the ground that the park is on. The park is at the foothills of the Appalachians, and you can close your eyes literally and open them and think that you're in the Smoky Mountains at different times of the year when the fog and smoke rises from the high mountainous terrain that is in that area.
Tishomingo State Park is like they drew the border wrong and we got a slice of Tennessee. It's really unique just due to the geology throughout that region. We've got huge rock structures, we've got really unique rocks within the streams, and the streams also have much higher elevations, so they flow a lot faster. They tend to be a little clearer than the rest of our streams we have in Mississippi.
We have a beautiful float trip on Bear Creek that you can come and take advantage of. It's one of the most wonderful trips that you'll ever take down a float trip. You can fish, see waterfalls, all different types of activities to do in that trip.
Bear Creek itself is really unique, and it's got a really lot of unique species that are unique to Mississippi. We pick up a lot of different fish and mussels and amphibians and reptiles that we don't have anywhere else, and that alone just has some unique value to it.
We have numerous trails around the park, miles and miles of trails actually. We have short paths that you can take, we have long paths you can take, we have paths that actually take you well up into high mountainous cliffs, and we have paths that take you down into low valleys. So because it is in the foothills of the Appalachians, we do have some heavy rock structure there.
We do offer rock climbing as an available thing you can do at Tishomingo State Park, but you do have to get a permit and have a helmet in order to do so. It's really cool rocks that are large, and some have little undercuts to them, and just really neat area to see.
some of the cabins and all were built from the rock structure. They actually, years ago, hewed rock from the rock structure that is there, and that is, they'll call it Tishomingo stone.
There's really unique formations of rocks. There's great hiking trails, there's canoeing, there's our rustic cabins, there's the old mill, and it's got a really cool swinging bridge over Bear Creek, which you can go through when you're hiking the trails.
To think that those guys were able to, by hand, build that swinging bridge across Bear Creek is an unbelievable feat.
Tishomingo State Park is one of our nice areas for leafers to go to, or people that want to go see the color change in leaves. Specifically, if you're floating down Bear Creek, it's a really awesome place to just see the different trees as they're changing throughout time. You get all the reds, the oranges, and greens that you want to see.
If you're looking for a trip to make to see beautiful sights and historic sites, folks, Tishomingo State Park is a wonderful park to go visit. It would be well worth your time, and I believe you would say, hey, I've seen something today that I hadn't seen anywhere else in the state of Mississippi.
Folks, we've had a little delay. We had a pretty good shower move through, and fortunately we were able to take cover under this bridge and not get soaking wet. But the rain's let up, sun's even trying to come out now. We're gonna continue our float down Bear Creek catching spotted bass. That's a good spot. Biggest of the day. He couldn't stand it. You know, this is what we're catching today. These are Kentuckies or spotted bass. You can tell on their bellies, they've got these rows of lateral spots. They've got a rough tooth patch on their tongue. But the easiest way to tell is if you close their mouth, it doesn't extend past the corner of the eye. That right there goes straight up to the eye. If it was back here, it would obviously be a largemouth. Beautiful fish. Love to catch them in Bear Creek.
Larry put me on this black buzz bait. I think I've lost my trailer here with all the bites I've been missing. But you know, it's really neat to see a fish just blow up on top of the water. And this is a real easy bait to throw and just retrieve. Don't have to play with it too much. And then every once in a while, you'll get a good fish at the end of it.
Did you see that explosion? Are they not a bad little fish? They think they are the baddest thing in this creek. Average size, but boy, are they fun to catch. So Josh, you said you were from Leland. You know, where did you grow up fishing in Leland?
Most of the time, I would spend my time on Lake Ferguson in Greenville, right off the river. But other times, kind of in Leland, I guess Deer Creek would be the closest to where I would fish, but that was when I was younger growing up. My grandmother introduced me kind of to fishing early on when I was younger. Her dad was a big crappie fisherman in Sunflower, Mississippi. And we started doing that, you know, in a little john boat in little ponds, catching brim. That's who kind of introduced me to. And then I started working at Stoneville at the Catfish Experiment Station. And my boss there is a big Delta bass angler, Terry Bates. Once I got into college, at Mississippi College, we had a bass team. Fished on that for a year and a half and really got into it. Got my own bass boat. Go out every weekend I have available.
About normal?
About normal. I'll tell you, Bear Creek is very interesting to me. I mean, you got all these fall colors. You don't really get that much further south in Mississippi. All this clear water. You can see the bottom, rock features, water's moving good. Takes a little skill getting around some of the rocks, but it's all a bunch of fun.
I'm gonna let you go, bruh. I'm gonna, It just don't get any better than that. Beautiful fall day, minus the rain. Pretty spotted bass, Bear Creek. Folks, we've had a great day on Bear Creek catching spotted bass. Josh, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Sure did.
Folks, if you're looking for a unique experience, be sure and visit Tishomingo State Park and do the Bear Creek float trip. I promise you, you'll enjoy it. See you outdoors.
Hey, that's all the time we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Join us again next time for more exciting adventures. Until then, I'm Pamela Weaver.
And I'm Kevin Meacham.
See you outdoors.
hunting and fishing the land. Time is time well spent.